can't drag your opponent's arm. The guy's got a good grip on your pants, got a grip on your belt. He's holding you down. So instead of trying to drag the arm, I'm gonna go through his arm and I'm gonna break him down and do what's called a reverse armbar. My partner's here. He has a good base where I can't drag this arm. I'm trying to break his grip and I can't. Sometimes when I can't break this grip, I can sneak the same side hand inside and the other hand's gonna go over the top. When I grab my hands together, I'm gonna grab my hands together not like this, laced fingers, and not my thumbs on the outside. I'm gonna grab what's called a gable grip. So I'm gonna sit up on him as I grab my hands and pull his shoulder down. From right here, I'm going to escape myself and I'm gonna snake again. Once I pull this arm down, my foot goes on the ground, I snake to my side, I lift my elbow in the air. When I lift the elbow in the air and that breaks his grip, notice how his wrist is by my shoulder and by my neck. I keep my hands together, escaping to my side, throwing my leg over the top. Once I'm over the top on my side here, notice how his shoulder is exposed to the ground again. It's not under me anymore. I pinch here where his hand is on my neck and my ear, and all I'm gonna do is grab my elbows and hug myself, nice and tight. From right here, when I'm hugging this arm, the only real defense that he can really do, because he can't pick up his head no more, because I have his posture broken with my leg over the top of his neck and his shoulder. He can rotate his hand, palm up. Notice how I allow him to rotate the arm and escape it. Grabbing his hand and putting his elbow in my hip. Notice how this elbow rotated out, and all I did was just grab the hand, pushing the elbow down. As I push the elbow down, I'm gonna pull the thumb to my hip. This causes a paintbrush scenario. I can make a rear naked grip here, push down and squeeze. I also have a wrist lock right here. And if he straightens that arm out, I can go for the arm lock by getting to my knee on the ground, shin behind his head, and then rolling myself over. That makes me into an arm lock scenario one more time. So now sometimes when I can't drag my partner's arm, his grip is too strong, I can't break this grip, or he hand fights too well, I can do another move, another arm lock called a reverse arm bar. I'm gonna shoot my hand in between his armpit, his elbow, and his ribs. My other hand's gonna come over the top and I'm gonna grab my hands together in a gable grip. As I pull his shoulder to my chest and lay back, all I'm gonna do is snake to my side, lift my elbow, and then hug my arms together. It's very, very clean, very, very effective, and it sets me up to attack a paintbrush, a wrist lock, and a regular arm bar all over again, because it separates his arm from his body. So I'm gonna sit up on him, pull him down here. As I pull him down here, notice how when I snake, my foot goes in the ground. As I turn to my side, I'm gonna pop my elbow in the air, and I'm gonna frame against his jaw to get him to his side. I want his chest and his belly to be on the ground. As I snake to my side, I lift my elbow. It's a common theme when I'm finishing arm locks from this side. I'm always on my side, and my leg always climbs high to the shoulder area. If I keep my leg down here, he'll be able to posture on me really easy and build his base back up again. I'll lose the arm. If I stay here high, where his head is and his neck is, it's gonna be extremely hard for him to lift himself in the air. From right here, I have my elbows together. I just hug and squeeze. It gives me a reverse arm lock. From right here, if he turns the wrist palm up, all I do is move my chin out of the way and allow him to turn the arm down. Look at how this arm, as it turns, all I did was just grab the hand and shove the elbow into my hip here. I use this arm to kind of pinch that arm, and then I grab here. I can make a rear naked choke grip. I'm gonna pull his thumb to my hip as I pinch my knee down. I wanna pull my knee down and pull the thumb to my hip. From right here, I could also attack a wrist lock, pulling the wrist down. If he straightens that arm, I'm gonna make him roll over. I'm gonna drop my knee next to his ear so my shin and my foot are behind his head, and I'm gonna go belly down. As I go belly down, I wanna secure this arm. His arm is already straight for me. So as I go belly down, notice how my forehead goes to the ground, my shin and foot are behind his head. This is gonna push the head down, and this is gonna roll him over, because my body, myself, I'm gonna roll him over, throw my leg over the face, pinch my knees together, and go for my arm lock.
Torres.